In Turkey, the arrest of prominent businessmen, political figures, or their offspring has become an almost daily occurrence. Even Prime Minister Recep Tayyip Erdoğan's son is reported to have appeared on the wanted list. The nation is watching with bated breath. The premier has repeatedly blamed US-based exiled cleric Fethullah Gulen for the current scandal. He is accused of pulling strings in the judiciary and the police and controlling his followers from thousands of miles away. Erdoğan has reacted angrily to the corruption investigation and has called it a black stain on Turkey's democracy and rule of law.
Türkiye üzerinde operasyon yapılacak, üzerinde ameliyat yapılacak bir ülke değildir.
He has mobilized his own supporters and hit back by firing or demoting more than 1,000 police officers believed to be loyal to Gulen. High-ranking officers at the police headquarters in Ankara have been relegated to less important posts in villages. They dare not talk about it on camera. The police union is outraged.
I've met hundreds of colleagues during my career, and I've never found proof for these kinds of secret structures. The government's suspicion has created a dangerous polarization between colleagues.
Some are talking in terms of a war within the security services or an attempted coup. Political scientist Ahmet Sik is the author of a book about Gulen's supporters infiltrating the police. He is in no doubt that the cleric's followers are working inside the state apparatus.
Back in the 1970s, the Gulen movement set the goal of infiltrating the security forces and the police in particular. Their second goal was the judiciary. The group is now in a position to make arrests and pass court rulings at the same time.
In the corruption case, the suspects are accused of having made a personal profit from illegal dealings in the booming construction sector. Some of the investigations were started by Azad Yalçin. Unaware of any power struggle, he worked with the Istanbul building authorities and saw his boss receiving checks. He began to wonder why the same company had been winning construction bids for years. He took the information to the public prosecutor, and a district mayor of the ruling AKP party was arrested.
It's impossible to build anything in Turkey without kickbacks. If you try to do everything strictly by the book, you'll be waiting a long time for planning permission. That's the sad reality.
The revelations are becoming dangerous for Erdoğan and his AKP party. Until now, the Istanbul district of Fatih has been an AKP stronghold. But recently, critics such as Azad Yalçin have begun to notice a change in tone among the local population.
For years, politicians have only been looking out for their own interests. They are not interested in the problems of the country or the man on the street. That's why there is no progress.
After speaking out about what he had seen, Azad Yalçin lost his job and received several threats. But he doesn't regret what he did.
I see my statements as a service to my country. I'm still young, and I wanted to make a positive contribution. I think the public prosecutor saw it the same way. At any rate, I would do it again.
Honest citizens are suddenly in the midst of a political battle the likes of which modern Turkey has never seen before. Erdoğan was hoping to be elected president later this year, but now he is fighting for his political survival.